All right.
You recording?
I'm recording.
All right, here, dude. I learned something, and that doesn't happen often. I'm one of those know-it-all types, but like Hillier and PPC or CPP, I guess, right? Are they that corrupt? Are they? Is it that bad?
I honestly didn't want to believe it, but when they literally, I sent Hillier an email on the 27th of June, not me, Kellyanne did, to info@randyhillier.com asking if it was okay for me to speak at the Supreme Court in Ottawa. The next day, normal lockdowns, his organization emailed back saying, yes, Chris can speak at the Supreme Court. We were discussing it at the committee. The next day, they made a flyer with my name on it, and by they, it was one of Kelly's associates. They saw me post the flyer on all my social media platforms. I advertised that I was going to be speaking at the Supreme Court on every social media platform, including Telegram even, live shows, everything. Then when I showed up there, they tried telling me when I got on the stage and asked for my speaking time slot that it wasn't in their best interest to allow me to speak.
That's mess.
Yeah, and we know it's because my message is united non-compliance. And that
No, it's
means,
got to be, man.
That's what it is. That's the only way out of this. That means everybody comes together, takes off their mask, opens their business, just like they did in the United States. That's why they're open. That's why we're not. And the politicians don't like that message because it renders them irrelevant.
Exactly.
And they don't want that. They want you to need them. In fact, they need you to need them. They need your money. They need your support. They need your vote. And ultimately, they need your power. They want you to give your authority over yourself to them to make their decisions for you. None of these politicians want to save you. They all want to be the ones to manage the takeover of Canada because they'll be the ones in power. Every politician right now is completely drunk on power.
Oh, yeah.
Every single
Oh,
one.
yeah. Nuts.
They're running high like they're on some kind of drug, and they do not want to come down.
Well, they're anti-human, man. All of them. It's just so bad. But if you look at what's happening, like I do a lot of coverage of this stuff on Gab and the other platforms that I'm on. But right now in Germany, in Cuba, in Iran, in Australia, I believe Britain will be on the 19th. There's massive uprisings.
Yo, big time.
Right? And because this was kind of scheduled, we seem to do a lot linked with Britain. I guess that's a Canadian background, but there's a mass thing that's planned on the 19th of this month. And I'm kind of under the impression that that's the real reason why Doug Ford all of a sudden did this 180 with, because if he did that mandatory here, I know myself and a lot of people I know we're getting ready and we're going to Toronto and we're going to join the mass group because as soon as they go to that group.
That's why they did it. It was pacification.
Yeah.
They want to make you think like it's over. They want to make the people who got the vaccine feel like they made the right choice, make them feel like they're going to get normality back. And of course they're going to tell you when everything's open, when the sun's out and there's no cases and there's nobody in the hospital, that there's not, the last thing we'll ever do is the vaccine passport. They told you the vaccine passport didn't even exist last year.
Yeah.
All right?
Conspiracy theory, right?
Exactly. It's just a conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
then when they tried to force it down our throat and everybody said we didn't really want it, now they're trying to pretend like, okay, we're not going to do it. But in reality, as soon as cases rise in the fall, which they will because of flu season, and a new variant, and the vaccinated getting sick, they're going to say, sorry, we don't want to, but we have no choice. It's always the same. It's called predictive programming.
Yeah. To me, what my thing is that they're using the weather, right? Because we can have a mass revolution in Canada in the spring, summer, and fall. Come winter, forget it, man.
Yeah,
what are you
exactly.
Gonna do, right?
Everybody wants to stay home anyway, so it's not hard to force people in.
Well, you can't be outside long enough that it takes for government to topple in the wintertime. You're dead, right?
Exactly.
So that's kind of what I wouldn't say fear, but what I anticipate them doing this winter is doing the
I already told
winter,
everyone
right?
what they're going to do.
Yeah.
They're going to come out with a new variant. All the vaccinated are going to get sick. They're going to blame it on the new variant. They're going to say the new variant was created by the non-vaccinated to turn the vaccinated against the non-vaccinated. And they're going to use that to set the stage, not just for new lockdowns on the vaccinated and unvaccinated with massive restrictions, but then they're going to try to put restrictions on people who didn't take the vaccine for things like going to a concert, going to even a grocery store or something.
Oh yeah, it's just absolutely inhuman. But
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you too, and maybe we'll exchange social media.
Yeah, man. You can see me on realchrisguy.com. I'm on Twitter on Chris Guy. I'm on Telegram, Real Chris Guy, And yeah,
Son of Enos, E-N-O-S, all one word. I'm on Gab, Telegram, and Rumble. I'm on BitChute and Odyssey.
you're on everything.
Yeah, you gotta be, man. You gotta be. I got cleared out the big Twitter purge, right? The same day they took down Trump.
I can imagine.
Yeah, so I literally I built up
Mosquitoes are
50,000
coming.
followers on Gab between, I think it was January around till now, so 6 months, 7 months.
Good,
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
great. How are you doing?
There's North Bay. Hey, take it easy.
I have one more question for you. Your tattoo.